video I will show you how to make this wonderful fluffy garlic bread. These are all the ingredients that you need for the dough. You can also find a list in the description box down below, together with the ingredients for the garlic butter. We start off by making the so-called Tangzhong. You may be wondering what it is. Well, let me explain. It's a paste made out of flour and water that gives the bread a great texture and also keeps the bread fresh for a longer time. For the Tangzhong, we heat up the flour and water mixture on low to medium heat, stir it all the time until it's a quite thick paste, and then let it cool down. Next, we are going to activate the fresh yeast by mixing it together with the sugar and some lukewarm milk. Don't overheat the milk because otherwise you will kill the yeast. In a bowl, we combine flour, 1 egg, the Tangzhong, the yeast mixture, the rest of the milk, and salt. Mix it for a good 10 minutes with the hook. After 10 minutes, we put in some soft butter and mix it again for 5 more minutes. The dough is soft and beautiful and needs to rest in a warm place for 1.5 hours to double in size. In the meantime, we are going to prepare the garlic butter, which you also totally can make on its own and buy some baguette if you don't have the time to do the whole bread making process. The butter on its own is so good. Preheat the oven to 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Cut the tops of 2 whole garlic bulbs and drizzle it with some olive oil and some salt. Wrap them in aluminum foil and put them in the oven for 40 minutes. To the soft butter, we squeeze in the cooled down garlic, add some parsley and a good amount of salt. Of course, parsley is optional here. And then mix it together until it's all smooth. Look at this wonderful dough that doubled in size. Punch it to deflate the dough. Put some flour on your working surface. Now we're gonna work on our dough a little. You can add more flour if it's too sticky, but just don't add too much. Roll out the dough into a rectangle. The long side must be as long as your loaf pan. Spread the garlic butter on top of the dough. And then we roll the dough. Cut it in half, but leave some space on one side so it's easier to kind of braid it like that. Put it into the pan and let it rest again for 30 minutes. To make the crust of the bread shiny and crispy, we mix 1 egg yolk and 2 tablespoons of milk together. After 30 minutes, your loaf should look like this. Now we spread the egg yolk mixture on top. Preheat the oven to 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit and pop it in the oven for 40 minutes. Let it cool down a little and then you are ready to enjoy your self-made garlic bread.